Basketball Association and your Washington Wizards are committed to a safe and enjoyable sports experience. We therefore ask you to refrain from any disruptive behavior, such as fighting, throwing objects, attempting to enter the court or interrupt play, or using improper language or gestures. Spectators engaging in such behavior are subject to ejection and possible.
The fans have been waiting for it. They want to see the debut of MP. He'll get a chance to show what he can do as they make their home debut. You can feel the electricity in the building. Welcome, sports fans. Thanks for joining us. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. With Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony alongside, I'm Kevin Harlan at the table. And from the sidelines, it's our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. And now, a look at Boston's upcoming schedule. On Saturday, they continue the road trip, heading out to Detroit. They'll take on the Pistons. And then on Monday, they'll take on Chris Middleton and the Milwaukee Bucks.
And for that game against Indiana, that's one to mark on the schedule. It's their 5th game of the year, and we should start to see their lineups get sorted out.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. White in at shooting guard, with Brown playing small forward. The post pair, Tatum and Porzingis. And it's Holiday in at the point. And for the Wizards, Poole and Kispert are the guard set. Kyle Kuzma is out there with Jonas Valanciunas. And it's Bey in at the 3, the small forward. Well, the start of MP's NBA journey begins now. These are the first minutes for the first-round pick.
And I have high hopes for MP over the course of his career. This guy's a
Keith calling timeout here. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over.
One more time. Steve Family, your Wizards dancer.
Here's Pritchard, covered by MP. Horford with the screen on Brogdon. The 3 from Tatum. It's rebounded by Coulibaly.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Bagley finds MP. Bagley sets a screen for MP. Back to Bagley. And they're on the break. Pass to Tatum. And it's in there. Tatum's got 10.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
There will be some letdown at some point, but these teams, they are built to score, so.
A big-time effort for Corey Kispert, providing a lot of energy for Washington. And he's supplying a lot of their offense with his three-point shooting. Knocked down 4 from distance in that quarter alone. And we'll be back with you shortly. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And what stands out to you from Washington in this one?
Just stretching out the floor that first. They had the defense scrambling.
Their points came almost exclusively from beyond the arc. And as this game continues, that should open up the floor for the rest of their offense.
Let's go across the court, and here's some more news on MP.
Hey guys, a lot of excitement in the air as MP makes his NBA debut tonight. I asked him how he felt about his journey here, and he told me it hasn't been easy. I had to grow a lot as a person and as a player, but I'm ready to keep putting in the work and fight my way to the top. It's just the beginning of what could be a fantastic career. Guys?
Gosh, I love that kid. Hey, David, you can tell this organization expects big things from MP. On the court for the Celtics, second quarter underway. They've got Horford. And it's Tatum in at the shooting guard position. I'm told now by our producer, do we have him, guys? Okay, we do. We have a call coming in from Shams Charania. Shams, thanks for joining us. What do you have?
Thanks. Well, the Celtics won their 18th championship in 2024, the most of any franchise in the NBA, and with multiple extensions this summer, securing their core moving forward, Boston has made huge financial commitments to compete for championships every single year.
Not a team to be taken lightly. All right, Shams, we thank you for the report. Good on the second free throw. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Washington Wizards. They've only given up 1 point in the second quarter. That one coming at the line. Bagley kicks to MP. Offensive rebound over to the left wing. The shot's good from Kuzma.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
Tatum with it. Last game out, 36 points for him. Lets it go. Misses off the left iron.
And usually that's a bucket for him, but look, nobody's perfect in the mid-range.
The Wizards working the ball around now. Pass to MP. And the Wizards getting another bucket right there.
That scoreless first quarter, that might have woke him up, and he's turned it on here in the second.
Here's Pritchard. Outside, Horford. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Pritchard. Lets the three fly. Rebound, Washington. Bagley's got 4 rebounds in this game. MP left side. High post shot. Another one falls for Washington. Here's Pritchard. 3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter. They need this. Drills it from outside. Pritchard's got 4 points now in the quarter.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up, oh yeah, you're done.
Pass to Coulibaly. Back to MP. And Washington again with the bucket.
You want to know why they're winning? It's because of his play offensively.
Celtics trail by 11. And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. Faye's checked in for Washington. Kisper comes in for Malcolm Brogdon. Let's use this break for a quick look at the squads that really made it happen on the fast break last season. The Wizards second.
I mean, this is such a tough team to deal with. You see the numbers. They would just push the ball at every opportunity.
1:33 left in the first half. Porzingis with a screen on Kuzma. Brown outside. Bay pulls it in.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
To the paint. Here's Kuzma. Got it. Good job in the low post. Kuzma's got the lead up to 13 now for Washington.
Beautiful touch close in. Kuzma excels at taking advantage down low.
GA, when it comes to the Wizards, they have a pretty spotty track record over the past decade.
Kevin, it's tough to get things right in the draft. Plus, they have just had poor lottery luck, only selecting higher than 8th once in the last decade. But they have passed on some superstar-level talent.
The three from MP. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
Keep riding that hot hand. He's been pretty much unstoppable.
Celtics trail by 16. And White kicks to Brown. Right wing. Here's Pritchard, covered by MP to stop the run, and he's good on the 3 ball. Pritchard's got a couple of three-pointers in the second for the Celtics.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Bagley the pass to Kuzma. 5 to shoot. MP outside. This one for 3. And again, Washington with the triple.
Yet another three. Once we hit the second quarter, it just seems as if those threes just started to fall like raindrops.
No good on that one. And so it's the Washington Wizards in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
And now, please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fans.
Thanks for tuning in. Welcome. A clinic in execution so far, as it's been a dominant showing for the Washington Wizards. You know what I was just thinking about, fellas? The NBA has lots of bright lights, maybe too bright for some.
Speaking of bright, Ernie, can we wear sunglasses on the set? You know, I'm looking at Shaq's head, and it's really, that wax he put on his head, oh my God, it's just glaring in my eyes.
Well, it deflects away the haters like you, Kenny. Glad to know it's working.
You have any extra, biggin?
You don't need it, Ernie. You always shine.
And going back now to that first half, you could say things are going extremely well for the Wizards.
How about all the points coming off those bench, man? I'm telling you, when you get that kind of scoring up and down the lineup, you can write your own ticket to wins.
Yeah, complete team effort, and they're playing an entertaining style as well. Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look they wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
Saddiq Bey is out there with Kyle Kuzma. Then it's Corey Kispert. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas. And it's MP in at the point. So that's who Brian Keefe starts the second half with. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Celtics coach Joe Mazzulla has talked about the two J's, Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. He says they've been lumped together because they play a similar position, but they don't have to be similar. They've got to be able to express who they are and not constantly be compared to each other. They're not the same. Kevin?
Back, even remember a couple years ago, there was some thought that maybe one would be traded. I'm glad they're still together. Richard, when you talk about Jaylen Brown, many scouts felt he'd never be a #1 level option offensively. But he's proven some people wrong.
Kevin, many scouts have been wrong many times. The question has been answered. He wasn't a great shooter when he first came into the league, and his ball handling also needed to improve. But now, both of those...
Whoa, look out! Look out!
Okay, I see you. Was it just me, or was there a little bit extra on that slam by Brown?
And they're bringing you up close and personal on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. MP deciding where to go with it. Fires at the elbow. And it comes off the front of the rim.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
Here's Kuzma. And Washington again with the bucket.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. A nice shot by Brown.
A consistent shot for him. Brown likes the three.
Washington leading now by 19 points. Pass to Bey. Kuzma outside. MP with it. Back to Kuzma. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Brown outside. Rebound, Washington.
Nothing just seems to be bouncing his way today. Mama said there'd be days like this. They have missed his production.
And here's MP for 3. It drops. That's his 9th field goal of the contest. A blistering hot 9 for 11. And you hear, Richard, about players dunking and putting a hurting on the rim, but that iron sometimes can put a hurting on a player's hands too, right?
Oh, and then when you get older, those landings, they can start to hurt too. End of the day, there's a price to be paid for all that high flying and rim wrecking, and it's worth it.
Here's Washington. They're on a 13-5 run. Pass to Valanciunas. Nice ball movement by Washington. Kuzma against Brown. And again, Washington with the triple.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
Outside, White. It's Brown on the wing. Outside, Tatum. And White kicks to Holiday. Nice move. And the rejection by MP.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Got that bucket in no time at all. MP's got 9 points here in the second half. And so White will bring it up for Boston. Outside Tatum. And slam dunk by Tatum.
What muscle on that finish. It's hard trying to prevent Tatum from converting.
To the right side. Bay finds Kispert. Here's Kuzma. And here's Bay. He's covered by Brown. The shot's good from Bay.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
And how about the burst there of speed from Holiday on the drive, zipping in before the D can rotate.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Bay, and again, Washington with the triple.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Now Brown, he's got 5. Launches a 3. That shot off. And so it's MP making things happen for the Wizards. He's up to 26 points in the game now, just keeps pouring in the buckets. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
And for the defense, it's so tough to guard a big man with that kind of court vision and dime dropping ability.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. On the court right now for the Celtics, they got Jason Tatum. And it's Hauser in at the 3. And here's Boston. They've got the Pistons ahead of them in their next game in Detroit. That'll be the second of this 2-game road trip.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Bay passes to MP. Bay kicks to Kispert. MP outside. Pass to Bay. To the inside. His first shot coming late. Bagley, no good.
Just enough resistance to force the miss. Barely. That's one he'll generally make.
Hauser misses.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Kuzma with the screen for MP. And he makes good on the layup. MP's got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for the Wizards. The Celtics shooting about 42% so far. Tatum looking around. Some people, RJ, have called for fewer regular season games. Could that help?
Absolutely not. If Kareem Abdul-Jabbar can take commercial flights and have to stay the night over and play 82 games, I think that the teams today can play 82 games.
Boston's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. The three ball. MP grabs the miss.
But still, eventually you got to feel like he'll start knocking those down again.
Here's Bey. Good, and the assist goes to MP.
And maneuvering into position, Bey moving the needle.
The Celtics have gotten off to a rough start in the fourth quarter, going 0-for-4 so far. The three from Tatum. Buries it from three-point range.
He was solid in the first half from deep. He's a guy who can get hot. Let's see how he does here in the second.
MP passes to Kispert. In the corner, Bey with it. MP outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pulls it up. The rebound by the Celtics. Here's Hauser. And a miss there on the triple. MP outside. The Wizards working the ball around now.
2 minutes. 2 minutes remaining in the fourth quarter.
1:58 left in the game. Back to Kuzma. Count it. And he's now 8 of 9 from the floor.
And this is what Kuzma can do. When he's got it going, you've got to keep getting him opportunities.
Outside Tatum. Greg, a lot of parity around the NBA. You think fans like that?
It's a great question, Kevin. And there are trade-offs, but as a league, you've got to foster competition and live with the results. And the reality is, it doesn't feel better when there are more teams that have a legitimate chance to win it all.
MP's shot is good.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Washington.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and look at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for MP.
He came up with a bucket every time they needed him to. Great effort on offense, and he was a difference maker.
MP passes to Bagley. Back to MP. The shot from 20 feet away. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. MP's got 32 points. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Here's Pritchard, covered by MP. There's 18 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Tatum passes to Hauser. Off target from outside. Now, here's MP. And so it's Washington easily grabbing this one. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. So for our reporter, David Aldridge, and our analysts, Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan.
Great win tonight, MP. MP got the job done tonight, as usual.
All right. You got your feet wet. Now the real work starts.
Whatever it takes, Coach. You know I'm game.
Look, everyone thinks what happens out there is what creates an NBA legend, but they're wrong. 90% of the work happens here, behind the scenes, at practice, in the gym, at film sessions, and in the locker room.
I agree. The games are where you prove that you've been putting in the work. No shortcuts.
Yeah, correct. Over here is the entrance to our practice facility, and over there is the gym.
Everything all in one place. That's great.
Yep. We made everything as convenient as possible, so there is no excuse to not put the work in. Now, come here. Right here, we've got everything related to your schedule, including those key games we talked about based on your personal goals.
Coach, that was great. That was really helpful.
Which reminds me, we've talked a lot about maximizing your playing career, which is critical. But you need to remember, you become the best version of you so we can become the best version of us.
Coach, you have to put that on a t-shirt.
I am serious, MP.
I'm serious too. You become
This is a team game. Everything you do both on and off the court affects our ability to win games. Okay, team chemistry is vitally important to our success, and if you do things that negatively affect that, you hurt the team. A press conference answer that rubs someone the wrong way might mean they look you off when you're open, and now we're taking a contested shot instead of an open one. It's all connected, and it all matters. Are we clear?
Crystal.
Good. Now rest up, rehydrate, and follow the trainer's plan to a T. Proper recovery is just as important as proper training. And you get back to work tomorrow.